Hello. This week I would like to talk with you about fear, because I think fear is one of those mystical words which you don't know how to approach. Do you need to stay out of it, or do you need to work with it and find peace with it? And uh, and it's a very if if you want to grow as a human, I think you have to learn to cope with your fears inside of you. And that's why I would like to tell you something about myself. When I was born, I got a virus which killed some of my smaller brain cells, and that made me slow. And I could only talk when I was 4, and the doctor said that I was deaf, and but that wasn't the case. But all my life, people people didn't saw the 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 strength I had, because they only saw that I was slow and I stuttered. And I went to special school, and and that virus really, now you could say that my being is, well, my brain thinks I am every second of every day drunk, um, and that I am stumbling over my words, and like making breaking glasses, and making mistakes all over the place, and say things that don't really matter to anyone but me. And I really it really took me some time to realize that I have some strength in me, and I have also a lot of problems in my family when I grew up also. And that's why I I am really blessed and amazed that I found my true passion and my gift at such an early age. I was 11 when I performed, when I found out that I could write and improvise stories to girls I fancied, and do all this stuff, and write words which were amazing to other people, my family, but also strangers. And when I was 16, I stood on the stage, and my first performance ever, and I was just reciting my stories, my diary of my life, and it was on a festival, and there was 200 people watching, and they all cried in the no, they didn't all cry, but I heard from a guy that he saw a few picking some tears from their faces, and that really shook me. Like, wow, here I was, stumbling, 16 year old, well, silent worshipper, I think, and just I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know who I was, and I was kind of lost in myself, and there I was just doing what I loved most, like doing my poetry and sharing myself with the people and the audience, and they liked it. um, and through all these experiences of me just going out there and performing, and people liking it and giving me compliments about it, really changed my perspective about the scary part, the fear part I had of joining life. And it really took me a long while to figure out who I am today, who I was. But yeah, I really find it important to realize that we all share a story, and that story is not dumb or not stupid, or does not does that story doesn't sit in a corner somewhere just waiting to be the dumbass who just flies in a story and just let it crumble all over. No, even if the story crumbles, the there is something beautiful in the ashes, and so yeah, that's what I want to. Well, I will tell you a lot more about what I think fear is to me, for me, and and so next week I will be there as well for you guys. But yeah, this was it. I think about for this week. So let's not forget that you have also a story, and that every time people find it hard to be with you, just think that life is not about them; it's about you. So yeah, just be not selfish, but important in your own feelings. Well, if you have questions, please leave it here, so I can work with them some other time. And yeah, see you next week.